Hi everyone, so I'm here to show you a short demonstration of the EduPod Academy Trust dashboard. So let's get straight in. So first of all, when you log into your new dashboard, you will see your Academy Schools dashboard page here. Now this is very much a list of all the schools within your Academy Trust, and you're then able to click login as the school here. That will redirect you to the school's individual EduPod subscription. So this is where you can work with them, not for them, with them, to update their audit, update their action plan, add to their dashboard and the reports, or access their dashboard and reports, and really see the EduPod from each school's perspective. And you're able to do that from this list here for each of your schools. When we then move into the Academy dashboard, this is where we can start to see a holistic view of what's happening across the trust. So your audit summary page here will give you an overview of a holistic view of your journey in the principals in the audit. It will then break it down by school and by principal and tell you a score of where each of your schools are working at. You also have this lovely feature here to compare. So if you have many schools within your trust, obviously we only have the 4 here just to demonstrate for you. But if you want to compare them, you can select them here to compare the schools as well. And super exciting here, this very small show change button here will show you the journey of your auditing across the trust. So for example, the latest audit was 1.9, the earliest was 1.4, and that's a change of 0.5. So the arrows will indicate whether they've gone up, gone down, or stayed the same, and you can hover over them to get some more information as well. Leading on to the survey summary. So again, at the top heavy point here, this shows you the amount of surveys sent out and completed across the trust holistically. It will then break that down across each school, as well as the survey that was sent out, and present you with your findings here. Once again, you've got the ability here to compare the schools should you wish. And then down below here, it will also capture that by each principal as well. So it will break it down by the school, by the survey, but also by the principal as well, and present you with the scores and the findings of your survey. So this is very much what your whole school community is saying across each of the principals that they're working in. Once again, you've got the ability here to compare that journey and that data. The tasks breakdown tab here is linked to the action planning feature within each of your school's EduPod subscription. So it will break it down by task completion status so that you can see whether they're on track, whether they're completed, or whether they're a little bit behind. Again, it will break it down by each principal so you can get a feel for which principals are being worked on across the trust. And again, it will then talk to you about the task summary status, and that means whether their tasks are completed, in progress, or whether they're yet to be worked on. Once again, very similarly, we can compare some data here should you wish, and it will list here the school name, the total amount of tasks, and then whether they're completed, in progress, or not yet started. And it will also give you a completion rate here at the end. Again, at the bottom here, we're able to compare that across each principal should you wish, and you've got a nice feature here to be able to compare some of that data. Accreditations, this is an overview of the amount of accreditations for each of your schools. So it will capture that by committed, achieving, or excelling award and how many schools have got the accreditation. And then down the bottom here, it will list them for you. So you can search by school should you wish, but it will list which school has which accreditation and give you some basic information here about that accreditation application. And lastly, we've got the login activity page. So the login activity page is here to allow you to have an overview of the engagement that's happening across your trust in EduPod. So you can filter by the school should you wish, but it will give you an overview of the school when they last logged in, the user that last logged in, and the last login date as well, just to help you with engagement across your trust. If you have any further questions about the Academy Trust dashboard, please do get in touch. We are more than happy to give a little bit more of an in-depth view of the Academy Trust dashboard if it's helpful for you.